Hey guys, welcome to week 2, my LSA Journey, journal entry number 2. Week 2 is momentum. Um, Pretty cool. I just came back from my rooftop. I was meditating with my roommate, and it was pretty intense. 30 minutes meditation, so I feel really awesome right now. Um, Last week was a pretty tough week. So I'm gonna jump right into it. It was a pretty tough week because it was a lot of thinking, a lot of planning in terms of the long-term goals, and I really didn't have time. My first job, I had a big project I was working on all week, and that thing was killing. It was killing my mental energy, like destroying my mental energy. Even going to my second job, I was just utterly mentally exhausted. Um, I was trying to get as much sleep as possible, but that's really tough since I always got to be up at 7. I usually get home around 11:30 p.m. from work, and on my days off, I actually only have days off at my second job during the weekdays, so I have about 4 or 5 hours to take care of things like laundry, cook meals for the second day, and it gets really a lot of things going on. I tried my best with the second week. I downloaded the daily tracker. I've been using Evernote, so that was cool. I downloaded the weekly tracker, just like I said, and I haven't started implementing yet. I just started planning it out actually today because I'm a little backed up probably, but I did with the wealth, which will be next week. I've really been going hard on that, like that aspect. I've been going hard. If you see right here, I took a shit ton of notes. Like, look at this. Yes, Get Rich Slowly right on top. Like, all the books are there. I put some stuff there to fix up my Man OS, which I fixed up pretty good. So I have my 1 year goal, my 6 month goals. I fixed up my weekly goals. I had to change it up a bit because of the fact that I don't have that much time. So a lot of the weekly goals will not be able. I will not be able to do them realistically. So realistically I couldn't do them. So I had to like kind of sway back. So like my morning routine is not really a morning routine. I want to exercise in the morning, but I never get up on time. That's something I really have to work on, and something I'm really focused on right now to get my morning routine going, along with planning my daily tracker. I do have my lemon water in the morning, so that's pretty awesome. I take the longer walk to the train station in the morning when I'm going to work, so that's pretty cool. But for this week, I did get, for my main values, I put all my 1 year goals and my 6 month goals. So I didn't really take that many notes because I know it was mostly about long-term goals. So with that said, I made my main value, which is financial freedom. I made it public on Facebook so everyone can know. I got some good feedback. A lot of my family and close friends were telling me that I will do it. Can't wait to see your impact. Blah 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 blah. Made me feel good. Brought up my confidence. So I feel really good about that. So I did fix it up a bit today because I noticed like some of them I was like, maybe I might get rid of it. You never know. Things might change because the fact I had to think like, okay, my contract at my first job is ending in July. I may get the job, I may not get the job, I don't know. I'm actually looking at another job. I'm trying to find a job that's less demanding but still pays similar or maybe a little more. That gives me more freedom so I can work from home maybe. So it's right now it's a lot of like, what do I do? Because I know that once something in my life changes, I have to change everything because it's like, okay, now my timing has to change. Now I have to set up my schedule. Now my daily tracker has to change because of the times now. So everything is going to change, and I know this is going to be something to constantly work on even well after LSA. So for financial freedom, I kind of changed it a bit in 6 months. Changed it a bit. I started the hack design. I watched Objectified. That's one of the lessons they want you to do. So I started watching Objectified. I haven't finished. I have about 20 minutes left. Keep falling asleep on it. But I do want to sit down and just watch it straight through. So I actually have to stay up, and it's pretty tough because by the time I get home, the minute I sit down and lay down, I'm so exhausted I just pass out. But I can't let that stop me from doing this. I'm still working hard on it. In terms of I changed my values a little bit. I put travel, which was like number 5, I put it up to number 2. It's because travel and experiences is something I talk about and I think about literally every day, probably 70% of the day. So my goal is that my long-term goal, sorry about that, is to visit as many states as possible before I go out of the country. So I'm trying to think like maybe every month go to 1 or 2 different cities and explore, maybe for 2 days. Like one day you just get lost and another day just have planned out. So one day to get lost, another day to have all planned out, know where I'm going, have, try some cool restaurants or something like that. So and I got people that were willing to come with me, but I'm gonna do some of those alone just to get that experience. Planning a trip to Costa Rica in December. Can't wait for that. I got some friends already that are talking about that, so I'm planning a trip there. Got some plans to go to Mexico in June, so travel. For this year, I'm really going hard on the travel. I'm even gonna open up a bank account just for my travel fund. Like this is where all my money for traveling is going into. Once I create the budget and everything, which I'm doing tomorrow. And with that, girls, I started seeing them less. So less time on the girls, more focused on other things because the girls gotta go into maintenance mode. I've even decided to probably get a girlfriend. That's something I haven't really brought in yet. I'm actually waiting to have that one-on-one with Brad, see maybe his view on that. So that'll be pretty cool. In terms of reading a book, I'm still reading 6 Pillars. I'm speed reading it, so I'm only going through the pillars. I'm not trying to go through anything else. A friend told me that it's a lot of fluff anyway to just go through the pillars. So I decided with the self-help books, I'll just deal with going through what's the book's point, reading that, get it out the way. If I read a biography or maybe like a story, then I'll read the whole book from front cover to back cover. So that's one of the things I'm doing for that. The health and fitness, I started eating much more healthier. I'm trying to eat only whole grains once a day and probably remove it completely from my diet. Only eating lean meats like chicken and fish. I'm incorporating a lot of greens in my life. I already have the taste buds because I've done that before. So green smoothies I don't really have to do. I just eat greens just straight like that. No salad dressing or anything like this. I don't need that bullshit. I just fucking eat the greens like nothing. No problem there. Spirituality, like I said, I started meditating so that I feel really awesome about it. My family, I haven't seen them and they've been texting me. I've been talking to them, but I told them what's going on and they fully understand everything that I'm doing. So my friends, I live with one of the close ones and we talk every day. He's pretty awesome. We're on kind of the same path. He's trying to become a journalist though. I'm looking more for that financial freedom, but being a journalist is kind of like financial freedom, right? I mean, depends on your definition. So my friends are pretty good, and my last one was sex. I really have to start looking into White Tiger Tantra because I really want to get that and start practicing that. To get a little personal here, so I don't know if you want to hear this, but I've been getting into more to be a BDSM stuff, so I bought some stuff in terms of that, like handcuffs and shit like that. So that's gonna be pretty fun once I start using them. One of my girls comes back from Spain next week, so I'm actually gonna spend a day with her. I'm taking a day off of work. I got some PTO time, take some time off, spend it with her. But of course, I'm still working on everything else. I'm trying to go hard. It's looking good so far. I feel good. So it's the end of my video. See you guys next week.